And action. Thanks, Ed.
Action, you say?
I did say.
Here we go.
I did
Here we
say
go.
that.
Hey everybody, how y'all doing today? It's good to be back with you. I made it back from Kansas City. Kansas City is where I've been. And finally got back, and I guess it's time to show you what I have done or what I've been able to do with a little Westcreek guitar. I think it's pretty good. I have never set a guitar up before, so this is going to be my first setup. And so here we go. That's what we're going to do. We're going to set this guitar and get on with it. Let me get this going. This took me about an hour and a half, I think, because I wasn't in a great rush or anything, and I just taken my time about it. So first of all, but I sped this up, and I think this is going to be about 10 or 12 minutes worth of video, something like that. And here I am taking the strings off, and it's a good thing I sped it up because it took me an inordinate amount of time. But anyway, here I am getting those strings off of there. Man, they are so stiff feeling and just rough on your fingers and brittle feeling. I don't know, wire like like a wire fence, baling wire is what those things are made out of. So glad to get those off. That'll help a whole lot. Just checking out the bridge. And, man, everything, all those posts are really nice and tight. This is the first time I've ever worked with a pneumatic bridge, and how nice that is. They're really neat. That beats the heck out of the other things that I've worked with as far as being able to get it the way you want it. So right now I'm just going around and just checking all the screws, making sure they're all tight, nothing's loose. There ain't no sense in leaving stuff loose, right? So checking all of that, checking tuners, checking to see that's just a steel scale. I don't really have one of those notched things for checking the neck to make sure how level it is and whatnot. So, but it had some relief in it, a little bit too much I thought, so I'm trying to get it flat. I have been, like I said, I got a background in machine work, carpenter work, cabinet work, all kinds of stuff. This is not my first rodeo work. So I'm getting a little bit more level because it did have the bow in it. So I'm getting pretty close. Oh, am I not looking at the right place, ain't I? I'm sorry. I was watching the video.
It's fine. I just, as you talk, maybe you look up at us sometimes too.
Every now and then. Hey, how y'all doing? I didn't stop the video or nothing, did I? Wait a minute.
Not this time.
Okay, anyway. Alright, so I'm trying to see if I can get the thing level, the neck level. And the truss rod, the Allen wrench didn't really want to fit in there very well, but I finally got it in there. So now I'm just checking the tuners, make sure the tuners are all tight, everything's good. Like I said, all screws, bolts, nuts, whatnot. And I couldn't really tell you what I'm doing right now because I got it out of the way, right? It's out of the picture. I don't know. I've been to Kansas City since then, so I don't know. I made it great. I'm back. All right, we're back at it now. Oh yeah, the tightening of the tuners. They were every one of them loose. They sure were. I used to use a little dog bone wrench on it. My bicycle dog bone wrench. Anyway, so that's what I used. We're tightening those dudes all down and getting them where they need to be. I realized that I don't have a real good tuner, with a good meter on it or whatnot, so I was looking for an app for that. That's what that's all about. Find me an app, see if I can't do that. I believe I did find an app. Now I'm checking the scale length. Like I said, I'm pretty used to using a tape measure, so I was checking to see what the scale length was and where I need to start with the information so I could not be as far off as, could be. And like I said, the fretboard real bad dry. I had to put some fretboard conditioning oil on it. I don't know exactly what stuff I'm using, but it's fretboard conditioning oil. And so I put some of that stuff on there and let it soak in real good and rubbed it in real good. And sneaking grapes. That's a good job, ain't it? And yeah, I got that all grazed up. And what I did here is I took the strings, little pieces of strings, because the nut was binding just a little bit, so I took little pieces of strings from each gauge, all the way up from lower E to the high E, and I just used those kind of like a file to run them back and forth through the grooves and the nuts just to loosen those up. And then Amy, she's an artist, and she's got all these pencils and carbide and graphites and colors and whatnot. And so I got one of Amy's graphite pencils and I'm scraping a little graphite off down in there to lubricate that nut. So maybe those strings will quit binding because you get a ping and it won't stay in tune, and you know, just a pain in the butt. So got me a new set of the Dario strings. I did change from those are 9 to what 42s, and I think these are 10 to 46s. Is that right? I could be wrong about that, but I know they're 10s. The bottom one was 9, and I might move it to 10. And so that's what we're going on back on with. And yeah, I'm moving fairly slow with that. You would anybody? You'd be surprised at how slow I went at it. Man, I'm gonna have to get better at this because I sure can't afford to pay somebody to string my guitars for me, right? So anyway, hey Amy.
Yeah.
Great. Awesome. That's awesome. I like grapes too. Anyway. She told me they were prop grapes. I didn't know if I could eat them or not. Just joking. Just joking, y'all. Yeah, I'm getting them strings back on there. And that's going fairly slowly, right? Man, it's
We
a
can
good
cut
thing.
that out.
Huh?
We can cut that out.
Oh, we can cut some of this out and make that a little bit shorter. We will. We'll make this a little bit shorter so y'all don't have to watch all this. So now, hey, we're back. No. Here we go.
Need that
This will be a lot better. This will be a whole lot better bean footage right here, y'all. I'm just trying to say. So, yep. I'm getting her in there. And the one thing that I don't really show myself doing, that I should have taken more time to show myself doing, was getting it intonated. But I didn't. And I did get it intonated, and Amy was kind enough to make a little video of her screen on her phone when she got the tuner too. And so anyway, what we've got is just a screenshot video of the intonation. I'll put that up for you and show you that it is in fact intonated. And I didn't get it exactly perfect, but it was pretty easy to get where I got, so it wasn't a big deal. That's really neat. Like I said, that's the first time I've ever messed with a Tunematic type bridge. Those things are awesome. Everything's worked that easily. Good engineering, you know. So I know that Jason, J-Man, he changed out. He put a new one on his. I think it's Music Lily. He put a Music Lily bridge on his. By the way, he has a blue one just like this too now, and it's got a little roller in the bridge. So that's really neat. This is not rollers. It's just a factory when it came on it. All that stuff. Checking it out, making sure everything's good. Yeah, good. And here's just about, okay, so I am intonating it. Alright, we're working on that. I'm doing something, aren't I?
Alright.
There's a good video right here. It's quality stuff, y'all. Y'all are so glad you tuned in right now for this one's sake. It's hard to go to Kansas City, man. I'm old. I've told you that several times. You can look at me and tell. But my brain is slipping. I'm just joking. My brain ain't slipping. It's my body that's letting me down.
You're a superhero, sweetheart.
Oh, thanks, babe. I appreciate that. It's a lot of fun, life is. I did something wrong. That's why I had to go through all that right there, but I don't remember what it was, y'all. It's been a few days now. It wasn't too dramatic. And anyway, there you go. I'm trying to tune it up and get to where I'm supposed to be. I'll show you that video, like I said, of that screenshot of the tuner. And it intonated really close, man, really easily. If somebody wants it better than that, they're going to need to be playing a whole lot bigger show than I'm going to be in, if you know what I mean. But I don't know. Maybe I'll need to get it ready for my next gig, whenever that is. My first gig. That's what it would be, my first gig. I'm sorry. Y'all had no idea. You thought you done missed a gig, didn't you? Well, no, there ain't been no missed gigs, as it were. Well, we'll get it We'll let you know if there ever is one of those. Even if you don't want to see it, I'm going to show it to you anyway, is what I'm saying. So polishing it up, got it all back together, got it intonated, life is good. And by the way, we really did get it intonated. Hold on just a second, I'll be right back. See, I told you I'd be right back. I have gone and got the thing. It was hanging over there on the wall. Isn't that a good place for your guitar? And I'm gonna let you hear what it sounds like if I can never get it plugged up. Because you ain't never heard it, and you know, might as well hear it. We've already talked about the fact that I can't play, so don't, you know, but can you hear that at all? There you go, that's the loud spark amp gets. Like we got that spanking sound. Editing is going to come in handy right here.
Whoops. I was trying to knock over.
Oh, was that a cat?
That was.
There's a cat walked into my tripod, y'all. Wow. I usually don't play with a pick. I kind of hate a pick. But I guess I got to learn the way I've understood it. Anyway, there you go. The guitar doesn't sound bad at all, does it, guys? I think it sounds great, as a matter of fact. I love it. I enjoy playing it. The action is really nice. And when I straighten the truss rod out, you know, and drop the action, I also drop the bridge a little bit because it's so easy to adjust. I mean, it's right down there. I got no fret buzz. Everything is nice. I love it. I'm going to enjoy it. It's going to be really fun to learn on. And as you already know, Amy says I'm a lot more classy than I used to be. So, welcome back to Classy Keith, okay? We'll let you know how it goes. Stay tuned in. Subscribe if you want to see more. We sure appreciate that. Let us know how you feel about it. Go ahead and make a comment. Tell me what you like, what you don't like. Don't be mean if you don't mind. But other than that, just let me know how you feel. Hit that like button if you feel like it. We love every one of y'all. Come on back and see us next time on the guitar. Bye, y'all.